Welcome to the Dusty Futon Musicians Podcast, where we are striving to revolutionize the music industry one artist at a time. This podcast is just the beginning. Every episode of the Dusty Futon features a local and independent artist, band, or musician from the Southern California area. The conversation is raw and will very rarely be bleeped, although that has happened before. All these songs are owned fully by the artist, and permission to use their song recordings has been given to the Dusty Futon LLC. We have no sponsors and will not take on paid advertisers. This is and will always remain a free service to the artists who need it. This is why we set up a Patreon account. Special access to behind-the-scenes video and audio, extra produced video and audio content, direct access, and more for a monthly donation. Just go to patreon.com/thedustyfuton. patreon.com/thedustyfuton.
Yeah, my life every day, finding blessings every way. I just got some shit to say.
The music of TreBlac, right here on the Dusty Futon.
I love you so much. Thank you for this all. I promise to work hard so we can make it big and tall. Yeah.
This young producer who calls himself an audio engineer takes a seat on the Dusty Futon at only 18 years old. We have a great talk with him about where his name comes from, and we even have an emotional story behind one of his songs. We end up getting a lot of good information out of this kid. For as young as he is at 18, he's gone through a lot to get to this point. Now, mind the garage door sound and the sirens running through the neighborhood. Let's go ahead and take a listen to TreBlac and find out why first albums tend to suck.
Yeah, that's good.
Perfect. All right, we are recording, so whenever you want to start with this young producer.
All right, welcome back to the Dusty Futon. My name is Dirty Disciple, here with Big Jon.
Yep, and we're in Ears Only Audio Studio, where Cory Wilkins will be joining us soon.
And we are here with TreBlac.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm TreBlac. That's me.
And we're live, by the way.
Oh, we're live.
Yeah, we're on YouTube.
Oh, cool.
There's a camera right there.
What's up?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
There you go. All right, so tell us a little bit.
A little bitch, what?
All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm 18. I'm from the Imperial Valley. And I rap and produce. Well, I call myself an audio engineer because that's more what they call it in rap. But I guess for everything else, it's a producer. Like I record and mix and stuff.
You write all your own songs and do everything yourself.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you sample or do you write your own beats?
I'm not very good at making beats. So I always get into contact with because in rap, that guy's called the producer. Like the guy who makes the beats. So I always try to contact the producer before I use their beats. And yeah, so.
How do you find your stuff? Do you just search the internet or YouTube or?
Yeah.
All right, and then.
But I've become friends with a few of them that I've found through YouTube and stuff. And so I can ask them for something specific and they'll make it for me.
It happens like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had another artist on the Dusty Futon like that.
Yeah, a lot of the hip hop artists will get contacted by beat makers or producers who are just looking at their stuff and see if they want beats and that sort of thing too.
Yeah.
So that's cool though. What have you got on the market so far?
What do I have out?
Yeah.
I have a bunch of singles and 2 albums.
That's pretty good.
What?
That's a lot.
You're green and you have 2 albums and a bunch of singles. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy crap. How long have you been doing this?
14 months.
Jesus.
You've been working.
That's all I do.
Wow. How's your
prolific?
Yeah. You got some depth. I haven't even listened to any of your tracks yet.
Oh, cool.
So
we're going in blind?
Yeah, oh yeah, that's funny you should say that. Funny you should say that. The guy who just sat down is blind. Oh. And he owns the studio. No, don't be
sorry about that.
No.
So a couple of months ago, back in August, I flew to New Hampshire, where my family lives, and me and my dad and my brother rode on a couple of Harleys out to Sturgis, South Dakota. We rode almost 5,100 miles in 8 days. But while we were there, we went to the Buffalo Chip Campground, which is where all the shit goes down at Sturgis. And me and my brother decided we wanted to do the zip line And so we're up at the top. You have to sign a medical release, and we're all like harnessed in, and we're up at the top, and the guy's hooking me in, and he gets on his walkie, and he says to the person down the other end, he goes, hey, just want you to know that coming down line 2, there's a guy, he has a sight impairment. And I said, no, you got to tell him I'm blind as a bat. And he goes, okay, per the customer's request, coming down line 2, we got a guy blind as a fucking bat. Make sure he gets down okay.
You gotta joke about it. I always give him shit for being blind. But he owns a studio called Ears Only Audio, so it's very appropriate. Yep. And the guy, I mean, if you think about it, historically, if you lose a sense, no matter where no matter where you are, all your other senses are heightened. So dude hears shit that you probably would never imagine is there.
Not to mention, he's got all analog gear in this studio as well as instruments with knobs and buttons everywhere, which is pretty difficult to find out for anyone who doesn't,
Couple more months, we'll have the analog console in. That's going to be great.
Can't wait. And he taught from birth, too. So that's you've been taught from birth, dead from birth, deaf.
Blind.
Dead from birth.
We're all
how many times have I called you deaf and I have you listening in cans? Like, Jesus. Oh,
Death from birth.
Dead from birth, yeah.
Is that the Biggie album?
Nice.
All right.
Sweet. So give us a little information or a little insight into your songwriting. Like, what goes into writing a song for you?
Honestly, it just happens all the time. I'll just be doing absolutely nothing, and it just pops up just constantly.
So whatever you're feeling, or writing about stories or life experiences or other things.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just like rap stuff. Like, it's just like, oh yeah, I'm the greatest. I'm not the greatest. I'm like, I'm good. I'm far from the greatest, but you gotta say it when you're on the mic. It's like, but yeah, like I like to do like storytelling and stuff like that. I have my like heartbreak. That's like the best, because then you just write all the time about it. It's perfect because people relate to it.
Yeah.
You ever like get in fights with your girl just so you can write a song about it?
I know that's what you do, Cory. I know that's what you do. You're in country. Of course, you do.
I've done it before. Not with this one. So it's been a number of years, but
okay.
I've done it before.
Country music is the saddest. I love it.
Yeah,
I love country music.
It's also story music.
Yeah,
it's telling a story.
Yeah,
with the instrument and with your voice, which is an instrument.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Do you write lyrics and then find music to go to, or do you listen to music and then come up with the lyrics?
It's kind of interchangeable. Like sometimes I'll hear music and then be like, okay, I know exactly what to talk about on this. But then sometimes you just figure out stuff to talk about and have to find the right thing to put it on.
Do you ever hear like just a weird sound and it just creates a beat in your head? Just any sound, like a weird rhythm, like you hear the cop whoop whoop, and then something comes into your head that you create a beat to right then?
Not really.
Okay.
Oh man, that's a bad answer.
No,
it's only to be entertaining.
No, that's us. Don't worry about you.
Okay, cool.
You be you, man. Don't try to be anything other than you.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's called inspiration. Like, do you use anything for inspiration?
For inspiration, I kind of just I'll listen to, like I said, I like country music, and I really like rock music, and like metal and stuff.
Who are some of your favorite artists?
My first concert I ever went to was Motley Crue.
Oh, right on.
Motley Crue. Oh, boom, right there, inspiration.
They're coming for you.
There it is. I just made up a beat in my head.
Big John's like, do you ever hear sirens and then come up with something? It's like,
what was I saying?
Motley Crue was your first concert.
Motley Crue. I love Motley Crue.
I haven't even been to a Motley Crue concert.
I went to on their farewell tour.
Oh, wait, no, I did do that. That was with Alice Cooper opening, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, did you go to the one here in Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was Santa Claus for KGB. I had the hottest chicks sitting on my lap, I swear to God. And they were all my age, because that's my music,
Yeah. I felt really out of place. I was like 14, everyone there was like in their 40s, and I was like, okay, this is. I see 3 other people that are my age, and I came with them.
Yeah. Or they're the other people's kids.
Yeah. Like, man, I was kind of mad after that concert because we sat through the whole Alice Cooper and the whole Motley Crue, and at the end, the only song I had stuck in my head was "Brick in the Wall" because Alice Cooper played it.
Yeah.
It's like that's not even by either of the artists we just watched.
But how badass was Tommy Lee's drum set?
Oh my
The
gosh.
roller coaster drum set.
And the kick lit up every time he hit it, man.
Oh, dude. I can't believe he came out over the, have you seen his Tommy Lee's roller coaster drum set? Obviously, Cory, you haven't.
I haven't.
I've heard a lot about it.
Yeah, it's I told you, no holds barred, man. It's our job to be entertaining, not yours.
Oh,
but
man.
no, it's seriously, it would come off the ground and it would go out over the stage or over the crowd, and it would flip and roll over. He's strapped in playing drums. It's like, oh my God. And I think at one part of the tour, it froze upside down on him.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy because back then I was in like a rock band and I was the drummer. So Tommy Lee was like,
Yeah.
I love Tommy Lee.
Oh, yeah.
Him and John Bonham. Those are.
I'm a Neil Peart kind of guy.
Oh.
Okay, and the interview stops now. No, I'm just
All right,
kidding.
later.
Yeah. He's like, that's fine. I don't want to be around a Neil Peart fag, a Rush fag.
So you got a little bit of musical experience behind your back.
And
Wow.
somebody wanted us shut in here.
All right.
Yes, now begins the bewitching hour on the Dusty Futon.
All right, later.
You cannot escape. The garage door has closed. Jesus,
That was okay.
that was startling.
creepy.
Yeah.
So yeah, not really. I didn't like the drums. Me and my friend played the guitar for like a long time, and we were just sitting in class freshman year, and we were like, okay, let's start a band. So for my birthday, I ordered a drum set, and I didn't really know how to play, so I just picked that up, like just self-taught, all that.
So do you still have your drum set?
No, I sold it for way less than I spent on it.
That's
That
how
was
it goes.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
Normal.
Depends
It's
what kind
typical
you buy,
exchange.
though.
Huh?
Depends what kind you buy and how long you own it.
That's true. That's true.
So
We should-
let's listen to a track.
I was about to say that. Which one do you want to hear, Trey?
We could start with "What Up."
What up?
What up?
Is this a single?
This was the lead single for the album.
So it's on an album?
Yes.
What's the album called?
Arcania.
Arcania?
It's my newest album. It came out last month.
All right, so this is What Up off
Promo.
of the Arcania album from TreBlac.
Many people wanna hate me, yeah, but lately I've been trying to get my mind off this shit. Make a dime, drop a hit, spend my time and my money on a fit. Yeah, looking so fresh, so clean, got me a list on the scene, filming this like it's a scene. Yeah, some shit you never seen, let the rock, I ain't no fiend. I'm unlocked, find the key, maybe G, maybe A. I just found some shit to say to switch the scheme up again. Now I'm flipping it, my friend, flowing from my feet to my head. Have that shit on repeat, yeah, that's what I said, what I said now. Yeah, my life every day, finding blessings every way. I just got some shit to say. I'm loving it. Yeah, I'm really loving it. I'm loving it. Yeah, you gon' covet it. I'm loving it. Yeah, I'm really loving it. You gon' fucking covet it. Yeah. Said I'm loving it. Yeah, that's where the old McDonald got your ass out here. Yeah, looking like you Ronald, clown motherfucker. Thinking you so funny when you talking about the cheddar. You ain't even making money. Working my ass off all day and night. Day is for the cash and the nights is spitting right. Dusk till dawn, I be working till the sun up. Call me Super Mario, I always get the one up. Dropping all these tracks, yeah, I'm really on the come up. Now I'm making moves and everybody wanna shut up. Like, what up? Yeah, where did all the talking go? You was running your mouth like just a few months ago. Life was already good, keeps getting better. Cause I'ma make it one day, word to Ryan Tedder. What up, yeah, my life every day, finding blessings every way. I just got some shit to say. I'm loving it. Yeah, I'm really loving it. I'm loving it. Yeah, you gon' covet it. I'm loving it. Yeah, I'm really loving it. You gon' fucking covet it. Yeah.
Said I'm loving it, you covered it. I'm headed toward the summit, bitch, while everybody plumbing shit. Yeah, it's worth to feed you too. Feeling free like Genie do. Greedy with the bread, yeah, just call me young Abu. Just far from all these rappers, you ain't even in my lane. Suck up on my dick or something, word to plain Jane. Nah, I ain't be like that, let me just refrain. I do enjoy the brain, but I'll just ask nicely. Like, can you give me top? And will you be my wifey? Yeah, it's very likely that she ain't gon' say no, cause we cruising in the whip and she know I got the dough. Wallet ain't the only thing that make my pants bulge, huh? Yeah, back to the subject, cause that was off of the topic. I take the mic and I rock it, cause I'm feeling so good. It's like Jesus took the wheel, shout out Carrie Underwood. Yeah, my life every day, finding blessings every way. I just got some shit to say. I'm loving it, yeah, I'm really loving it, I'm loving it. Yeah, you gon' cover it, I'm loving it. Yeah, I'm really loving it, you gon' fucking cover it, yeah.
Sounds like that was inspired by a McDonald's.
I
loving
said that.
it.
I said it.
I know. That's what I said.
I like the Carrie Underwood reference too. That's pretty good.
Thank you. Yeah, I made that the hook, and I was like, I can't make this a song without referencing McDonald's in it once, just because other people will. So I have to get it out of the way.
There you go.
Yeah.
So was that one that you got off of one of the producers, and then you recorded everything yourself and mixed and mastered it? Or?
Yeah, that the whole album was done by this guy from YouTube named Beats by Con, and he makes all of his stuff free for profit, which is really nice because most of the stuff that says like free beats, it's like free for non-profit use and stuff, so you can only put it on like SoundCloud. Mm-hmm. But I put all my stuff on like Spotify and iTunes and all that, so luckily he makes it beats for free for profit, and yeah, so.
Now, are you gigging and stuff? Are you gigging and stuff? You playing live?
No, I haven't.
Are you looking for shows?
Yes. Yes.
Just so you know, the person to your right is the owner of Noise Cartel Records, an independent record label here who puts on a lot of different events. I will be doing a lot more over the next few years.
Yeah, we actually have an opening for a show. I'll talk to you about that later.
All right.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Woo.
You never know. Matchmaking on the Dusty Futon. How did you find out about us?
Ricky, who was on Ricky
That's
Garcia.
Right. Ricky Garcia, one of our other former. Did you do that one? No, you didn't do that one. It was Tyler, or is it just me and Kim?
It was you and a girl and another guy.
Okay, it was me, Tyler, and Kim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on.
That was one of our earlier producer corners, I believe.
Were you the one that was amazed that it was in FL? Someone was shocked by the fact we record everything in Fruity Loops.
That was me. I was going off on Fruity Loops because I remember. Do you know Fruity Loops?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I remember when it first came out. Before it was FL Studio, and I was just blown away that Ricky Garcia does a lot of his beats on Fruit Loops, like Fruity Loops, and I'm like, holy shit!
That's where we like record the vocals and everything too. It's all in FL.
That's crazy.
It's come a long way since back
really
in the day.
has.
Yeah. Back in the day, it was pretty much just a digital beatbox, or just a
like a MIDI sort of thing.
Yeah, that's all it was.
So now it's come a long way. I know a few people who do use it professionally. So
Wow.
It's one of those ones where you use what you're comfortable with.
Yeah, and it has a lot of like. I just have like the $200 package on it, and a lot of like the stock stuff is perfect for stuff that we need, like the reverb and stuff. It just works really well, and
That's great, and I think not enough people put enough stock in like the stock plugins that come out with really any of these DAWs, whether it be Pro Tools or FL Studio or Studio One or whatever. Reaper has some amazing stock plugins, and they're just rush out to get the Waves or the Slate or whatever. And it's like, yeah, that stuff is really cool, and it definitely has its place.
yeah.
But so does this other stuff, and a lot of it sounds fucking great.
Yeah, I was happy because FL just came on MacBook. So as soon as it did, I was like, okay, finally, I can get a MacBook and start to learn like GarageBand and Logic and stuff too.
That's awesome.
Before I was just like, okay, well, I have to work on my desktop at home because it has FL on it. But now I got the studio on the go in my backpack, and which is good because I just moved over here, and me and Ricky both live over here now. We're both kind of at temporary spots for the time being.
Right.
So we got to just find places to record.
Where'd you guys move from?
The Imperial Valley, El Centro.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. hot as balls down there.
Yeah, we actually taped his episode right before you guys moved, I think.
Yeah, he moved before me. I moved like 2 months ago. He moved around 5, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're doing music full time?
No, I'm a construction worker.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, did that all day today, and all day tomorrow, and Wednesday and Thursday.
Hey, that's, you got to grind it sometimes because it's not a money-making prospect being a musician until you make it big.
Yeah.
Or until you just figure out how to process everything to where it generates enough income to sustain it.
Yeah. And especially right now, we're looking for places. Rent's not cheap.
No. Not in California.
Yeah, no. We've been looking around like this area and stuff, and it's just, it's difficult.
To say the least.
Yeah.
How have you learned about music and producing and recording and mixing and mastering?
Fucking up a bunch of times.
Right on.
That's the best way to learn it.
Now, you started with a computer, though, right? Like, from day one, you were mixing and mastering on a computer and tweaking things on a computer.
Yeah, well.
So what was your first program you played with?
FL. But like the demo mode.
Yeah.
Like, can't save anything. So I went through that a bunch of times and just try to do a whole track in one session and export it and have it because you couldn't save the file. And that did not work out very well. So I figured I had to buy it and then...
Did you ever try to recreate, like, a different day? You would go back and try to recreate what you did the day before?
Oh, do a recall, yeah.
Yeah, and it never worked.
Yeah,
I was like,
but you learned a lot from trying to remake those sounds.
Yeah, it just, you have to be, like, in the moment with it and be able to save it for a later time. You can't... There's some stuff that just, like... You can't recreate it.
It's magic.
Have you ever tried making anything your like original with sounds, like any drums or bass lines or anything like that?
Yeah, I've made a couple beats. I just haven't used them.
Why not?
Because you don't like them.
Yeah. No, they're not bad. It's just like
I got to say you're only 18, right?
Yeah.
So you're trepidate. What's the word for that? Not trepidation. You seem like a little nervous. You're worried about how people take on your songs.
A little bit.
Yeah.
But the type of beats that I make is way easier to make trap beats than anything else, and I cannot rap on trap beats. I hate trap beats, but they're just easier to make than anything else.
Right, but that's the point. Is if you want to make something better, get past that. That's what you got to try. Is to try to stop making the trap beats.
Yeah.
And then try to make what inspires you.
Yeah.
And that way, because once you start developing that ability to recall a beat and then get that inspiration, not just lyrically, but get the inspiration musically to go, oh, I like this beat and I have this sound in my head that I need to recreate. And then you do that. Once you get good at doing that, you can be unstoppable.
Yeah, hip hop's really easy to make.
Yeah.
You can knock tracks out in a day pretty easy for like beat makers and stuff like that if they're just because a lot of them just loop.
Yep.
Like I'm not saying go out there and loop and write a whole song to a loop because that shit's boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it evolves from that, you start with the loop and then you can
tweak
add to it, you know, and change it and arrange it and
Put
do
a
what you
different
want with
loop
it.
in it.
That's right.
You build a loop and
build a whole bunch of loops. That's how I started. I started making like 4, 8, 16 bar loops and just put it all together.
Yeah.
And went from there and then made transitions into the different parts and everything like that. But I also did a lot of study and work with a lot of other people too. And then if there's stuff I didn't know, then I would, ask people, say what, or ask myself, what's wrong with this? Why don't I like it? It doesn't sound like this other song, and figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I haven't talked to people much. I pretty much do everything solo.
That's not good. No, it's good to a point, but it's always good to have a fresh set of ears to listen to it and give you feedback. But don't expect feedback from your friends. To be honest,
well, you have to get feedback from music people who can actually give you like something constructive to work with.
Yeah.
Like us.
All right, I'll email you every track I make.
Oh no, you can go ahead and do that.
If you ever have questions or anything, or you're thinking you have like you made a beat or a track and you just think something's not right, like flick it through to one of us or
Yeah.
someone you know.
Happy to
Yeah,
take
Dirty will
listen.
get back to you in like a week and a half or two.
All right, sounds good.
My phone's fucking broken. Take it easy. Shit, you don't realize how important it is to have a phone these days in the
Yeah.
So
industry.
true. I lost mine for 12 days.
Yeah, you both had phone issues at the same time. It's like crap.
And people can't just be like, I can't get a hold of him. I'm just gonna hit him up on Facebook instead,
Yeah,
where he's
'cause-
always on there.
Yep.
No, they just send text messages, and it's like maybe I'll try emailing him. No, they're just gonna send text messages and wonder why I don't reply.
Hey, I know you said your phone was broken. Is it fixed now?
People have done that. They're like, "Did you get that meme that I sent you?" I'm like, "My phone's fucking broken." Like, oh
Still.
yeah, oh yeah.
Oh, that's why you didn't respond.
I'll let you know when it's not.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
It's like asking Cory, did you see that?
Yes, I did. It's a miracle. Hallelujah.
It's okay to make fun of people as long as they're okay with it.
That's
All
right.
Cool.
So you've been making beats and doing this for a little while. Do you have like website and Facebooks and Instagram and following and stuff like that?
I have like an Instagram and a Twitter.
Just
but-
those two?
Yeah.
Any particular reason why you just stuck with those and not the others?
Laziness.
No.
Okay, good.
Psh.
That's where his people are, man.
Yeah.
There aren't any 18-year-olds on Facebook.
There's really not.
No,
it's
there's not.
it's fucking old people like us who post pictures of our fucking kids. That's who's on Facebook.
Yeah.
Yep. Or
Yeah.
bitch about politics.
Yeah, that too.
That's our market, though.
Yeah, that's our market.
Target demographic right
Yeah,
there.
that's where we're at. But what's your demographic is definitely the younger crowd. But do you do anything on like selling? I don't know where I was going. with that.
Merchandise.
Yeah.
I I sold some merchandise for my first album, which was really shitty, and hopefully you can't find it anywhere. It was awful. It was,
I've got one like that.
yeah, it was awful.
I have boxes of them, like of these CDs, because I'm old, and we used to do CDs back in the day. And
He
I won't
seriously had a perplexed look on his face.
I won't even
"What?"
throw them away because I'm afraid somebody's gonna like dig through the trash and get one and be like, "Oh, what's this? Oh, that's my neighbor. Shit, he was terrible." So I just store them because I don't ever want anybody to hear them ever.
Yeah, I sold like hats and shirts and stuff. And I remember people like after they heard the album, because it was so bad, they were like, "I can't believe you sold that." And I was like, "You know what? I sold out. It's fine." I sold them before the album came out, so I mean, it's fine. Then they couldn't. I was like, "No refunds. I don't
Yeah.
care if you like listen to it." And
No, you never
it's
give
garbage.
refunds on music.
No,
Never.
never.
You know they do give refunds on music.
What?
Yeah.
What the hell?
Yeah, you didn't know that? Yeah, if you buy something off of iTunes and you don't like it, you can get a refund.
That is fucked up. Did they take the money out of the artist's pocket again?
Uh-huh.
That's
Yeah,
fucked up.
I have to actually. I have for the label. Have to keep like a buffer for the artist, so I pay them out after they have a certain amount in their account. Just because if they release something and something happens like copyright infringement or it just is really bad or they offend somebody and there's returns, which there can be returns every once in a while. There's a return or two because like someone buys it, goes, "This is
whatever
what I thought."
happened, because the big box stores, like Circuit City, Best Buy, you probably have no idea what Circuit City is.
No, I remember Circuit City.
Yeah,
I
but-
remember they had like a closing down sale. And
Yeah.
me and my parents bought Rock Band.
Oh, there you go.
I love Rock Band.
But like even Walmart and Target, all of these stores, they have a policy where you cannot return music
Oh, yeah.
because once it's opened, it's unsellable. Because
Yeah.
the cat's out of the bag. You know what it sounds like now, so fuck you.
Yeah.
And if the thing
They
is
can do
if
it.
you can return music because it offends you, every piece of music is going to get returned if we go down that road because
All of Eminem's
everybody's
old
fucking
albums.
offended
Yeah.
by
Store.
everything all the time.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Yep.
Yeah, someone's gonna
It
have a
is.
line about Cory, and then
Yeah.
Do I get a refund on this show?
God damn it. Wait, there's no money involved in this show.
Shit.
Yeah.
Now
so,
you tell me.
like, for example, right, Kanye West and that fucking shit song he did that was like poopity
the-
scoop whoopty whoop.
oh yeah,
Oh,
Right.
God. I didn't
Lift
even hear
yourself.
it.
Yeah, that's it.
That was another
So-
Emmy, right?
No, that was fucking terrible. And
Yeah.
there was so many people on iTunes. There was more bad feedback and like 1 stars than there were like, full stars.
I don't know what they're talking about. That beat was incredible.
The beat was, the beat was sick, but
fantastic.
he should have just left at the beat though,
Yeah.
But the
What are
beat
you
was
talking
sick.
about?
But
Kanye is the next Elvis, Beatles, Jesus Christ, and who else did he say?
God.
There was like 2 or 3 other people.
Oh well, he
Steve
he
Jobs.
introduced the world to Paul McCartney.
Yeah. Anyone born past 1989 didn't know who Paul McCartney was.
That's
until Kanye.
scary.
That's really scary. Holy shit.
Yup, that is some scary shit.
Wait till
he's
they hear
also-
he's left-handed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God!
Whoa.
Look, a left-handed bass player at his age. How is this possible?
he's gonna make music returns cool.
Oh yeah.
Got the most music returns. Got a Grammy for the most music returns.
All you got to do is say Scooby Doop on a record. And
Scooby Doo poop poop shoot.
Yeah. Kanye's something else.
So let's listen to another song. What else you got for us?
We can do the With Me one.
Is that off the same album?
Yeah, that's the outro.
This is the outro song on the album.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So this song is called With Me
Reprise.
from TreBlac.
Yeah. Welcome to the land of me. Opened up, now I feel free. It's all just inside my mind, but this all just feels so right. Talking long days, long nights. People acting like it all just spite, but fuck proving y'all wrong. I'm trying to prove me right. Fuck proving y'all wrong. I'm trying to prove me right, yeah. Yeah. Fuck proving y'all wrong. I'm trying to prove me right. So just vibe with me. Tell me, are you down to ride with me? Yeah, you can feel alive with me. Shit, you might see a sign with me. Yeah, you might see a sign with me. Yeah, yeah, cause I see him every day. God's with me all the way. Now just listen what I gotta say. Yeah, so just vibe with me. Tell me, are you down to ride with me? Yeah, you can feel alive with me. Yeah, shit, you might see a sign with me. Yeah, yeah, you might see a sign with me, yeah. I was searching for a sign, I was looking up above. Yeah, I thought I'd never see one, but when push came to shove, I decided it was time to control my own life. I decided it was time to finally strive, making music that I love, making music like a drug, and it's the only one I use. So my addiction ain't abuse of the substance, so just bump this and you'll see what I'm addicted to, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so just vibe with me. Tell me, are you down to ride with me? Yeah, you can feel alive with me. Shit, you might see a sign with me. Yeah, you might see a sign with me. Yeah, yeah, cause I see him every day. God's with me all the way. Now just listen what I gotta say. Yeah, so just vibe with me. Tell me, are you down to ride with me? Yeah, you can feel alive with me. Yeah, shit, you might see a sign with me. Yeah, yeah, you might see a sign with me. Yeah, yeah.
Now shit gets deep.
I like that. It's a good sound.
Thanks.
Yeah. 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 One last verse for the people who be ignorant. Threw this shit together kinda sorta last minute, cause I got some shit to say for anybody in a bind. Just remember,
Life's a climb.
but the view is fucking legendary. Whether 19 and 90, we got the date set already, yeah. Yeah. We go home when it's our time, even if it don't seem right. So just try to live your life. Please just try to live your life. You never know when it's goodbye. Yeah. You never know when it's goodbye. Yeah. You never know when it's goodbye. You never know when it's goodbye.
So talk us through that song a little bit, because there was a drastic change in what was going on.
Yeah, so I had the whole pretty much first song done at the beginning, and that was just going to be the outro, and it was just going to be like, yeah, I'm just doing this because I love it, and like, fuck what everyone thinks. I'm just kind of doing what I like to do. And then a few weeks before the album came out, one of my friends died, and I was kind of shook up about that because I never really dealt with death before. And so I was like, well, shit, I want to do something, but I don't want to like make a whole track for it because I don't want people to be like, oh, he's trying to fucking like promote his album by putting a song for the dead kid on it. And I was like, no, that's not what's happening. So I was like, okay, I'll just put it like a final thing at the end of the outro. And I don't know if you heard that like that clip of a kid talking in it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was him.
All right, on.
So that was like a video of him talking, and I like converted it to MP3 and put it
That's
in there.
very cool.
Yep.
I love how positive that section, those two little song parts are. Like they just have such a positive message that you don't always find in a lot of music these days, you know, where it's like, you know, music is what it's all about. It's not about doing all the drugs and, you know, snorting the blow and all that shit.
Yeah.
And then like also in that second song, it's not like you were like, I don't know, it just didn't seem like you were trying to profit off a kid who died. You were just trying to let young people know, because you think you're invincible when you're 18 years old, and you're just, you know, it seemed like you were just letting young people know, like, you never know how much time you got, so make the best of every single second that you're blessed to have. And I think that's such an important message for everybody, no matter what their age is, to hear, because we're all stupid, and you don't get any less stupid, or at least not much less stupid, when you get older. And you know, you don't always think about, like, when you're having a real shitty day, like, you're not thinking, am I making the best of today? Because it might be my last one. You never know. You could get in that fucking car or whatever it is, and the shitty attitude that you have is going to be the last attitude you have. You never know. You know, and that's such a great message. I love it.
Thank you.
Is that your sort of style? Is it just kind of chilled out hip hop?
Yeah. That's, I have some songs that are like more like fast and aggressive, but I didn't put any of those on here because I didn't know. But these three are all pretty chill, like 90s type hip hop songs, because I personally enjoy that way more than the whole like high tempo hi-hats and all that stuff. Yeah, so I like the 90s like chill kind of hip hop. That's what I focus more on making.
Are you kind of developing your sound, or you want to lean more towards that?
I'm developing my sound, because I started off just like, man, it was bad. So at the beginning I said I had 2 albums out, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've put out 3, and the first one's nowhere to be found. So the second and third one are out, but I just call them 1 and 2 because the first one can be forgot about forever.
Hey, I'll trade you my first one for your first one.
It's okay.
my demo sucks too. It sounds like shit.
Yeah, it was real bad. I don't even like to think about it.
I still make songs that sound like that.
We don't even know what it sounds like, but we know what it sounds like.
It was when we used to, me and Ricky, we used to record it. This kid who lived down the street from me, we used to record at his place, but some shit happened there. And we were like, you know what? Fuck it. I got a cheap mic in my house, and I got FL, and we could just go over and record it there. So we recorded his EP and my first album there. You heard a few songs off the EP, and that Alone song, that was like the first song we ever finished at my house, and that one didn't come out bad, but I had no fucking idea how to do like like other shit. So my raps all came out like my voice was like this far away and like extreme reverb on it because I was like, I'll throw some of this shit on here and maybe it'll sound better.
Yeah.
It did not sound better. It sounded way fucking worse. But I don't know how I actually like listened to that whole thing. I was like, all right, this is it. Put it out. This is good.
We've all done it.
This is the one. Let's do this. No,
Because the way you were able to is because you're not where you are now.
yeah,
You weren't where you are now. Yeah.
yeah.
Something like that.
That made sense.
That's
Thank you.
deep, John.
Thank you.
So,
Do we have one more track to listen to?
yeah,
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
let's check out the other track. What's it called?
Summer '95. It's from my parents' perspective, like
All right.
to each other.
And it's featuring Megan Steinke.
I don't know.
Stank?
I've never met her.
But
Megan. Let's go with Steinke.
How'd she get on the track?
Because we live in the best time for creators in the world, and you can just DM a girl on Instagram and she'll sing
right.
on your song.
That's
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Look up hashtag singer and find someone who has a good voice and DM them, and they'll send you. Yeah, that's exactly how this
Did
happened.
you send her the track and then she recorded a part to it, or did she just send you some random thing?
No, yeah, I DM'd her and I was like, "Hey, I'm making an album, and I have a song that I need a girl singer on. Do you want to be on it?" And she was like, "Email it to me. I'll see what I can do." So I emailed it to her, and it was like the night that I had to upload it so that way it could be out on time. And she emailed it to me, and I was like, "Oh, this is fucking great. This is perfect." And so
it came on the album.
yep.
Did you have to pay her?
Nope.
Just give her a credit?
Mm-hmm.
There you go. What was the song called again?
Summer
All
'95.
right, so this is Summer 95 from TreBlac.
Yeah. Made this family my life. Ever since we both were kids, I knew this always just felt right. The way you laugh, the way you look, the way you crash. Damn, I'm hooked on the woman of my dreams. Ever since I was a teen, this bond is nothing breakable as bent, but always seemed to find its way back. Never snapped, always there through the rough times. All the puffed eyes, I knew that you still cared, and the years are going on. Trav's getting older, you can see it, I can too, but damn, Kath, I just can't believe it. That's our baby, that's our boy, we work so hard, and there he is. Yeah, our pride and joy, he's doing good, making bacon, earning cash, spending daily, cause that kid, man, he just can't seem to save it. Yeah, I love you so much, thank you for this all. I promise to work hard so we can make it big and tall. Yeah.
We can make this, we can make it, we can make this alright. We can make this, we can make it, we can make this alright. We can make this, we can make it, we can make this alright. We can make this, we can make it, we can make this alright.
Yeah. Thank you, Eric, for it all the jokes, all the laughs, you know that you're hysterical. I've been through hard times, yeah, and been through worse, but you've been there for it all. Every blessing, every curse, every time my heart hurt when it was stopping, it was aching, cause I never thought I'd see the day that we could have a baby, that we could raise a family, but we did it, babe, we did it. Now he's getting so big, he's growing up, I can't admit it. He'll always be my baby, I'll protect him even though he drives me crazy. Thank you for all the blessings, without you it'd be impossible. I love my life and all I have, there's something that's not costable, it's priceless, like our love. High school sweethearts hardly turn now to really be the one, but I guess we just got lucky. I love all this so much, even when nothing's automatic. I know you got the clutch, yeah, love you.
We can make this, we can make it, we can make this alright. We can make this, we can make it, we can make this alright. We can make this, we can make it, we can make this alright. We can make this, we can make it, we can make this alright. We can make this, we can make it alright. We can make this, we can make it, we can make this alright.
I'm amazed that you found a female vocalist to do a job that good so fast.
I know.
So
Especially the extra
Amazing.
tunes, or the extra tones in the background and the harmonies.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know how hard it is to find a female vocalist who can actually get shit done?
Well, he just told you
look
how to
up
do it.
Hashtag singer on Instagram.
There you go.
DM them.
Maybe you can
Crazy.
find the same one, Dirty.
Maybe.
Maybe.
There you go.
Well, we know her name. It's Megan Steinke.
You know how to spell it. That's what matters.
Yeah, Steinke.
Yeah. She's
Jewish?
cool.
I guess. I don't know. Or Polish. I don't
She's
know.
cool.
So
Yeah.
that was a pretty creative song that you did. So that's from your parents' perspective about how you think they think about you.
Yeah, and just to each other and about me and stuff. Yeah.
Did you interview them for that information, or did you just make it up?
Without their knowledge, I interviewed them.
Right
Like
on.
just like gathering information throughout our conversations. I was like, all right, this is probably pretty accurate.
I would have just
very
listened
cool.
at the door and been like,
Yeah.
at the bedroom door, be like, oh, okay, that's what they fucking
Maybe
think.
you don't want to listen to the bedroom door. It depends on your parents' relationship.
This is true.
Yeah, sometimes you're like, oh, wait, what was that?
I don't think I can find a girl to make that noise on my song.
Yeah, I know. Right? Is it supposed to sound like that, Daddy?
What are you guys doing in there?
Yeah, I showed them the song before I released it. I got the
Oh,
okay.
that's great. That's
So
cool.
Where did you get your inspiration to do this whole package thing? Like, when did you start wanting to be, or did we already talk about that?
Yeah, how'd you come up with TreBlac?
Yeah,
The name or just like the
Just-
persona?
the
Both.
persona.
Both.
Okay.
It all comes in one
well,
and one.
The name, this is a really fucking lame story, but it's okay.
Hey,
I took a career readiness class my junior year of high school, and we had to use this program called Keytrain, and they gave us like preset usernames. And so mine was the first 3 letters of my first name and the first 4 of my last name, and that's TreBlac.
hey, that's
That's
my
a
name.
sign.
I go by Big Jon, but not because I picked that name and not just because I'm big. Somebody called me Big Jon.
And it stuck.
And it just stuck. It was my karaoke name, so it'd be Big Jon on the screen, and it was like, okay, it's my karaoke name. And then it passed on to my radio name, and then other people would nickname and call me that. I have friends that I've known for a decade or longer that when I see them in person, they still call me Big Jon. That's how they call me. So you never know where a name's going to come from. And
I
how
guess
it's gonna
that means
stick.
my nickname must be asshole.
People just call me and it stick.
Yeah, it's all it takes sometimes.
Yeah, some of my friends from down in El Centro now, they've told me like they'll talk to someone and be like, oh yeah, Trevor, and they'll be like, who? I'll be like, TreBlac, and they'll be like, oh okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
wait, that's my name now?
Yep. See, it happens.
Yep. Especially if you're in the business, you got to go by
Yep.
something that everybody knows.
I can go by that. It's fine.
So now, where did you develop who you are now? Like your style of writing. Like what are your inspirations for all that stuff?
Well, I started rapping just because I thought everyone who did it in El Centro was really shitty.
This is great. I love
This
this.
guy is awesome.
That's honest. Like I just listened to all of it and I was like, this is.
Let me tell you something real quick right now, kid.
Okay.
Your honesty and your view of the world is going to get you far if you just stick with it and don't let anybody tell you, don't say that to so-and-so or don't say this to so-and-so. Those are the people you don't want to hang around.
Got it.
Yeah. This is a creative industry. It's artwork,
Yep.
You can do what you want and say what you want.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I may have written the rule book, but there really aren't any rules. That's going to be a new thing for me.
It is,
This
yeah.
whole book is just blank.
Yeah. Wish it, want it, do it. Sorry. Brian Griffin, I stole that one.
Yeah. So, I went over to the previously mentioned kid's house that was down the street from me. It was me, him, and another kid from the valley who rapped. And I was like, okay, I got 2 songs to record. And I recorded both of them, and one of them is still on my SoundCloud, and one of them has been repurposed into a new song that's out on my like Spotify and everything. Dunder Mifflin freestyle. Yeah.
Office reference.
Yeah.
For those who didn't get that, Dunder Mifflin's the paper company in the office.
That's right.
You think I'm faking, but you tripping. I got paper Dunder Mifflin. That's the only line that says that Dunder Mifflin in it, but that's like the most important line to me. So
There you go.
yeah, and so we were in his house, and I recorded 2 tracks, and the Dunder Mifflin one's not about anything, but the other one was on my favorite artist. His name's Logic, and I did a song over one of his beats. It's called Flexecution, and that song I just said pretty much fuck everyone who raps down here because you guys are shitty. Even though I wasn't that good back then. Now I think, don't tell him I said this, but like I'm better than everyone in the valley, like 100%. But But
You know this is a podcast, right?
yeah,
They can find out.
It's sarcasm.
Well, I mean, the fact that they might not listen this long because
Yeah.
we usually lose people by moment I start talking.
They're gonna be jealous. It's okay.
Yeah.
I've never been on a podcast.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I love this guy.
Getting somewhere.
This is great.
You made it onto the dusty futon. Next thing you know, you'll be sitting on a leather couch.
Wow. Going places.
Oh yeah, we'll still be on the dusty futon. You can.
You'll
rise
be on the leather couch.
You'll be on the leather.
We'll
couch.
be on the dusty futon.
Yep.
I was afraid to wear my black pants. I was like, I don't want to get them messed up. That's the ass futon out here.
Yep. Just don't use a black light when you get home.
Okay, cool.
Tell us.
This is a fold-out chair.
You're not supposed to tell people. Jesus.
If this is happening on a fold-out chair,
Hey, we're classy.
this is very classy.
We're classy
I like
here.
it. The classes.
Hey, there's a piano.
Yeah.
There's a piano, and it's tuned now.
It is, yeah, absolutely. Well, I just got it like a couple weeks ago, so
Yeah, but most people when they get a piano that's out of tune, they don't tune it ever.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, don't play that. It's out of tune. Then why the fuck did you get a piano?
Why don't you tune it?
Yeah, exactly.
$150.
So my house looks classy. Why else do you get a piano? Duh.
Yeah.
I don't play. It's like to spice up the place.
Hell yeah.
Drink scotch and look at it.
It's where you go.
It's way more fun to drink scotch and
That's
play
my-
it.
Is that your drink, Scotch?
I'm 18.
He
Not
asked you.
inclined to say.
Sorry, I've spent a lot of time in Australia, and the drinking age over there is 18. So
Well,
I just
in
automatically
Australia,
assume.
let's just say I would drink Mike's Hard Lemonade because I'm a pussy and it tastes good.
Hey, I remember when
you go.
Zima came out. I loved that shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, hell yeah.
I never got into that
It
shit.
tasted like an alcoholic Sprite to me, which is why I drink gin and tonic now.
There you go.
It's an alcoholic Sprite.
Where did we start with this? Oh, yeah, fuck everyone who raps in the valley.
No, you said that's how we started, and then you said the scotch and drinking a scotch and a piano. And the next thing you know, we're alcoholics.
So drinking Mike's Hard Lemonade, sitting at a not tuned piano
Rapping.
that makes your house look more classy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty. That's
You're
how it
going
goes.
places.
Yeah.
I can see that. And he's
Going
going to have
up
a
in the
big
world.
mansion. He's just going to be sitting there with the untuned piano. So
Yep.
it's like hot.
Yep.
Drinking away.
Yeah.
Ricky fixes piano.
Yeah.
Play.
Yeah.
Ah, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My parents make fun of me a lot because I say that in so much of my songs. My parents are the most supportive people in the world. I love them so much.
You know what though?
just wanna say that.
When I listen, I'm not. I love hip hop. I love rap. I love someone who can write lyrics and who can do a good flow. And I love good produced beats. But I'm very picky. When I hear a rapper say "yeah" right off the bat, I'm almost inclined, if their next word isn't intelligent, or if they haven't gotten to a point to where they're going to go into a flow, because you could say, I get it. You go, yeah. It's kind of like a warm up. It's warming yourself up to your flow, and I get that. But if you go, yeah, yeah.
I feel offended because that was in the last song. That was in the that was in the With Me song. I said yeah like 4 times before I started rapping at the end.
No, that's my point, is you can get away with doing it multiple times if you go into
'Cause you go
something that's
somewhere.
intelligent.
Yeah,
It's like breakdancing,
Yeah.
Got
you
it.
dance around in a circle to get your flow right before you start doing your spins.
Yeah, but if you start to do that, dance around and then you slip on the you slip on the cardboard and it goes flying out, you're not a good break dancer.
No, you're not.
So but yeah, if you're bouncing around, you go, yeah, getting yourself warmed up, and you come out and you spit lyrics like my man TreBlac here,
Oh, yeah.
then you've got something to go on, and then you'll catch me,
Got it.
stone, drunk, or high, whatever.
It doesn't start with yeah and end with yo.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
There's actual like shit that goes on.
You're not a fucking yo-yo. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yo.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll just walk around my house now, or like when I go back to the valley, I'll walk around my house like with my parents, and they'll ask me to do something, but yeah, with a yeah.
He's going to do it. He's going to do it.
He's gonna go. He's gonna go.
Oh man, dude. Are you okay? Dirty?
Sorry. That wasn't supposed to be that funny.
No, it wasn't, but it was. It was great. Yeah.
Do you do your distribution and stuff yourself? Do you handle all that yourself, or do you contract that out to a company or a label?
I use DistroKid.
Hey, another good
Distro Kid,
reference to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about your marketing? Do you come up with all your marketing ideas yourself and do your own marketing?
such as
Updating your website.
post on
He doesn't
Twitter
have a
and
website.
Instagram.
Yeah,
Your
he doesn't-
social media, yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your handle?
TreBlac 619.
Okay, TreBlac 619.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow you.
He's got good beats.
I mean, like, on
Or-
social media, I'm not actually gonna physically follow you.
Okay.
Well, you wouldn't be
I'm
able
a
to
really
see him.
shitty driver.
Yeah.
You can't see me.
Must be the camouflage.
Yeah, but I can smell you.
I can smell. Oh, my
I know your
my
scent.
senses are,
Yeah.
are heightened.
I'll just wherever I go, I'll listen for yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
I think we're going down a dark
He's gonna
path
go.
right
He's
now.
gonna go. He's gonna go.
Thank you for tuning into the Dusty Futon. My name's Dirty Disciple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here with
Yeah.
TreBlac. Thank you for joining us on the show.
Thank you guys very much.
Thank you, Trey.
Yeah.
Big thank you to Trevor, a.k.a. TreBlac, for coming out to Lakeside to record with us. Speaking of that, big thank you to Cory Wilkins of Ears Only Audio for being our co-host and allowing us to record at his studio in Lakeside, California. Major thank you to Dirty Disciple of Noise Cartel Records for hosting this episode. I'm Big Jon, your engineer, editor, and producer of this production of the Dusty Futon LLC. Thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to subscribe to get all the newest episodes. You can find out how on www.dustyfuton.com. If you love what we are doing and want to support us like Rick and our other supporters, please consider going to patreon.com/thedustyfuton and pledging to support us for as little as $1 a month. Thank you again for tuning in to this episode of The Dusty Futon.